Dear all, wish you all a very good day. The purpose of this video is to drive innovation at our organization using the digital space. Let us first understand the process of innovation at Greaves Cotton. Let me tell you that Greaves Cotton has one of the very exciting innovation program and which you have named it as Propel Plus. What we are trying to do as WorkZogo is we are trying to enrich the Propel Plus program with an exciting digital platform which is filled with a lot of fun features. This online platform is going to be named as Digital Platform or Digital Propel Plus. Now let us try and go and look at the process of Digital Propel Plus. So any program has to start with a vision, and that is where I believe all of us would agree. So when it comes to innovation, can we have a vision for innovation? And for that we name this term as InnoVision. InnoVision is nothing but a very broad, overarching, ambitious objective for the organization for a finite period of time. What we need to do beyond this is we need to break it down into smaller challenge statements which are known as InnoGens. InnoGens are nothing but they are challenge statements which are directed or focused toward a particular area and where people are expected to give their ideas and contribute beyond giving ideas. Let us park the thought of InnoGens over here right now. I'll take little longer while explaining InnoGens in the subsequent phase. Once we launch an InnoGen, a user can do a couple of activities on the platform. Those activities are something like submit your ideas, give likes, comments, follow a particular InnoGen, or rate a particular idea. The next step is once you have received ideas, you move into the stage of screening. Screening is nothing but we just want to try and remove duplicate ideas and ideas which are not relevant to the concerned topic what we are talking about. Post screening there happens evaluation. Evaluation is nothing but a cross-functional team comes together, evaluates the screen ideas and they decide which idea needs to be taken up for implementation and which idea needs to be dropped or which idea needs to be parked for future implementation. Once evaluation team has decided, okay, these are the 5, 10 or 15 ideas that we need to take ahead for implementation, there happens project formation and eventually implementation. Project formation is nothing but defining a project leader. Project leader has to define project team members. He can also float a request for volunteers, and ultimately after designing a project plan and tasks and activities for all the team members, the plan is executed and finally the project is implemented. So this is the story or this is the process for innovation where Digital Propel Plus is involved. Now let me tell you one thing, that you must have received this link maybe over email or SMS or over both. So this is the link to your Digital Propel program. This is the particular link. I recommend that you go and use this link on Chrome browser. If you can see here, this is your Chrome browser. The first time you go on to there, it'll ask you to put a username. Username is nothing but your company email ID. In my case, I am gonna use the username as abc.jkl@greavescotton.com. The default password that we have set for all you people is 12345. Once you put this, all you have to do is just hit on login button. Once you hit the login button, there is a new page that opens up. Now this is the page which is asking you to change your password. We have given you a default password as 12345. Put that default password in the current password window which is over here. So put 12345 and let us say I want to put a new password of my choice which I will be using further. So I'll put something like which, one second, okay, I repeat the new password that I am setting. There is no limitation on number of characters or what are the elements that you are using in the password. You can set anything and you can save. This happens only for the first time. Now you have logged into the platform. This is a broad level feature that will tell you what are the new happenings and what is the leaderboard. I'll come back to this later. Just let me allow to move forward and I'll come back to this on maybe another 10 minutes. I skip on home page and this is my home page. Let us say I am the user and I am ABC is my first name, JKL is my last name, you can see over here, and I belong to Greaves Garden. Now if you remember, I spoke about InnoVision. InnoVision, here is the InnoVision video from Nagesh. As you all know, the chief of the organization is trying to set out a context. He is trying to tell you that what he is expecting from innovation in the current year and what are the objectives of this whole program for the current year. Please do take a minute out and hear him what he is trying to say. Now this is your InnoVision. If you scroll down, you come to a InnoGen page. InnoGen page is nothing but, as I said earlier, it is a challenge statement page. If I were to read out the challenge statement for you as of now is, dear all, we are looking at a standardization opportunity for hoses used across GCL business. We need your help in terms of sharing your innovative ideas towards this area. So what is this challenge statement about? This challenge statement is about hoses. Hoses, I'm sure that people in manufacturing, procurement and most of the function would know what is hoses. We use it across our products, and what we are asking as an organization is, can we have a standardization opportunity? That means, can we standardize hoses across our business, all the GCL business? Now this is the challenge statement thrown to you. Let us park over here. The next thing is any InnoGen. You see this box is an InnoGen box. Now this box has a finite time. It will not be there forever. If you see here, 3 days to go. That means after 3 days, this challenge will vanish and you will have a new challenge in place. So every week or maybe every fortnight, we'll have challenges which are new to you. So this particular challenge has a life. After 3 days, it's going to go. There is something new that is coming up and which will come after 3 days. Now let us try to look at this current InnoGen or the challenge statement. Now, so let us just focus on this. Don't apply too much thoughts on this. Let us just observe these numbers right now. 147 ideas submitted, 52 followers and 3 days to go. Now let me come back to social media world, where I say that this platform is designed in a way that it uses some mechanics from the social media world. What is that mechanics? What do we do on Facebook? The way we start using Facebook is we post something. So here is your challenge statement. Do you think that you have an idea for this challenge statement? If yes, just click here in this box and type your idea statement. For example, let me give you a weird thought, or let me give you a very weird idea which says, can we create a list of hoses and its application, and then can we look into the opportunities of standardizing the hoses that we use. Now this is my idea. For example, I've just typed this idea in this window. Now I also feel that okay, I've been well read on this particular topic, and I do have some documents in place which I can upload. So you also can upload links, videos, you can upload Excel files, you can upload PDF statements, or you can upload Word files. Click here and you can upload it from your platform, from your computer. So now once I've typed this idea, I click on submit. Just forgive me for the bad network. Okay, now once you have posted this idea, you come to a new page. This new page is called the InnoGen page. Now just look at this particular area, the topmost area. It says 48 ideas submitted, 52 followers, and 3 days to go. Just park your thought that you have submitted some idea. Before that, can I go to one place where, what do we do on Facebook? For example, on Facebook, I do admire some people and some brands. And what I do for them is, for example, if I am admiring Tommy Hilfiger, or if I like Tommy Hilfiger is not a person, Tommy Hilfiger is a brand. So what I do is, I go on Facebook and there is a follow button on Tommy Hilfiger's page. I click on follow, the way I am clicking it right now. If you see, I am following this particular page. That means whatever Tommy Hilfiger does, I will get to know what is happening. In our case, whatever is happening on this challenge statement related to standardization of hoses, we'll get to know what is happening, who is doing what. So that is about following. Now, if you scroll down, do you see that this is my idea which I just posted? Can we create a list of hoses and its application, and then can we look into the opportunities for standardizing the hoses that we use? Now this is my idea that I have submitted. As you see over here, you have 148 ideas. Now as a social person, I want to know that what are these 148 ideas. You just scroll down and you get to know all the 148 ideas. I'm not gonna go on each and every single idea. I'll just pick an example of this one particular idea, which is on the top, which is given by Mayur Diwan. We can commonize engine coolant hose uses in all test bed. Now, what happens when you are using Facebook? Let us say I have 100 friends on Facebook. One of my friend posted a picture. Picture is similar to an idea that you give. I look at the picture. What is my first reaction? I am not applying my thought. My first reaction is, okay, whatever he's saying or whatever he has done is quite liking. So what I do is, I go here over the orange thumb, I hit a like. That means I am liking this particular idea. I'll get into the business relevance of liking. But before that, what more can we do other than liking? Now when I hear or when I see Mayur's idea, we can commonize engine coolant hoses used in all the test bed. Now I don't have very much clarity on what exactly he is trying to convey. So as a comment, can I put something like this? Thanks a lot, Mayur. I would really appreciate if you can help me with a use case which in turn can help me think broader. This is my comment on the idea. So I hit on comment, and while commenting also I can attach some supporting documents, which is again like a PDF or a video or a Word document or a presentation. I hit comment, my comment is gone. Now, what is the relevance of comment in the business world? I understand Facebook and I understand social media that okay, somebody posted something, I liked something, I commented. That is giving a traction to the person who posted. But over here, when somebody gives an idea and there are a lot many comments, it gives a confidence to the evaluator that okay, there are a lot many people who are thinking about this and they are interested in this particular topic which Mayur has raised. So that is why they will consider this strongly when it comes to evaluation and when it comes to deciding whether we should take this up forward or not. And similar is the case of liking. Just imagine an idea which has got some 200 likes. What does that mean? That means that one particular idea, 200 people are in the organization are thinking that okay, this is a great idea and we are confident we should be doing this. That is what the purpose of liking and commenting is in the business world. There is one more feature that I would like to focus on right now is do you see some stars over here? So there is a blue star and there is an orange star. Blue star is nothing but you read the idea, give your rating. How confident are you about the rating about this idea? For example, the scale is from 1 to 10. Let us say that I want to rate this idea as 7. Now, please consider that there is no logic, there is no thought process or calculation while I rate this idea as 7. But what it signifies is this is my gut feeling. This is the power of my intuition. So this is the way I rate an idea. And then there is an average rating that comes up. Let us assume that I rated 7, somebody else rated it as 1. So the average rating is going to come up to something like 3 or something. So this is the power of rating. Again, the business relevance of this is if some idea has an average rating of 9 which has been given by 100 people, that means evaluators get a confidence that we need to implement this idea. So what have we learned so far is the only the ideation piece and only the social media world. You post an idea, you comment on an idea, you like an idea, you rate an idea, and you follow an emoji, which is over here. The place where you give an idea was on the home page. There is another place where you can give an idea. You can just go to the Inogen page, type your idea here, submit it here. So this is broadly the piece which is for ideation. Now let me also go on to something which is very exciting and something which will create a lot of interest in your mind, and that is the gamification piece. If you remember, I spoke earlier saying that this platform is designed with the inputs from the social media world and from the gamification world. So now let us go to the home page first. Can you see there are 3 icons over here? These 3 icons have different information that you can get. Now, can you see this my accomplishment? If I click on my accomplishment, so now whatever activities do you do, we understood only 5 activities till now. Giving an idea, posting a comment, giving a like, following an Inogen, and rating an idea. Whatever you do will fetch you some points, and this is the list of points that you get. For example, if I like somebody's idea, I'll get 5 points. If I rate somebody's idea, I'll get 5 points. If I follow some Inogen, I'll get 10 points. I'll get back to you on point number 4 and point number 7. Point number 5 is like received. For example, person A gave me a like. Person A will receive 5 points. I'm gonna receive 20 points. If I comment, 25. If I submit an idea, 250 points. Now let me take one more minute to explain the whole cycle once again. Ideation is one part. Second part is evaluation. Third part is execution. The parties involved in evaluation are screeners and evaluators. They will decide your idea is worth taking up for implementation or not. If they decide, yes, this idea has to be taken up for implementation, if you have given an idea and your idea is selected for implementation, look at row number 11 and you will get 500 points. Now, let us move to the execution piece. In execution, what happens? Somebody is a project leader, somebody are project team members, and team members will be given a task to complete. Now let us assume that person A is a project leader, person B is a project team member. Person A, who is the project leader, gave a task to person B to complete something, and he completes it. He or she gets 300 points. Project leader decides, I want some volunteers beyond my project team. He puts a request for volunteering, and let us say 5 of us apply for volunteering and 3 of us are decided to be volunteers by the project leader. So all three of us will get 400 points each. Once the project is completed, all the team members in the project will get 1000 points each. So this is something about points. This is one part of what we capture from the game world. Now I want you to click on the second tab, which is levels. Levels is nothing but what happens in a game is you play a game, you start with the game, the initial levels are very easy. They'll ask you to score some points, and as you move forward it gets a bit more difficult, and it gets even more difficult at a later stage. Similar is the case over here. Level 1 is Propel Beginner. I get 5, if I have 5 points, I am gonna be the Propel Beginner, which I am the level at. If I were to be a Propel Guru, that doesn't mean that I will just earn 18,000 points by giving likes. I need to do many more activities. Which are those activities? I need to give ideas. My ideas should have been selected. I should have been a part of a project team. I should have completed some tasks. I should have been a project leader, and so on and so forth. So levels are something which is which gets difficult as you move across, and which gets difficult when you are in the system. So this is about levels. So from the gamification world, what we have learned is points and levels. There is something more which is called as badges. I can show it to you over here. Badges are typically given for something that you do consistently well. For example, and this happens typically in the defense world. If I'm a very consistent performer, I will be given a badge. So we have badges for ideation, what I mean by that is you ideate consistently. You give 5 ideas, you have an initiator badge. You give 20 ideas, you will always have an initiator badge, plus you will have an intermediate badge, and so on. I give 60 ideas, I'll have 4 different badges. Similarly, it is for commenting and it is for liking. I'm sure we are good till now. So now the second important thing that comes. So I think right now I'll park my thoughts on gamification over here. I'll come back to the process, meaning that now whatever you have contributed, you need to know that where do I stand, or what have I done, and what is the feedback. So what I do is I click on the person who is running here, which is my activities. So if I see here, I just select a filter as all. I've clicked on ideas. If you notice, I've given one idea which I give it in right now. The stage of the idea is screening, so my idea is yet to be screened. I have not got any likes on my idea. I have not got any comments on my idea. Now let us assume that tomorrow my idea is screened and it moves to evaluation. The stage will change to evaluation. Maybe I am so lucky enough, or my idea is so robust that this is selected for implementation. It will show here in the stage as implementation. On the other side, if this particular idea is not relevant right now, the stage will show as not selected, and in the comments I'll get to know the reason why this idea is not selected. This graph will be easy for you to understand as and when you do more and more activities. So you'll get to know that what are the status of the ideas that you have submitted. What all are pending, what all are not selected, what all are not accepted. Similar thing with comments, similar thing with follows. Let me go back to the home page. Now there is one more thing where, as a human nature, we all are inquisitive about, okay, you showed me all the ideas that are submitted by others, you showed me all the stuff that was relevant to me. I also want to know that what are the projects that are running from the ideas that we've got. You click on live initiatives. This is the page that opens up. It will show you all the projects that are currently under implementation. These are the 3 projects. This particular area will show you the health of the project, and these are the details of these 3 projects. At this stage also, if you feel that you have some inputs for the project leader which he or she can incorporate in his or her project, you can just type in your comment and you can hit on comment. Now, if you remember, I spoke about volunteers. If a project leader feels the need that beyond my project team, I need to have some people who are voluntarily willing to work for my project, I can go here and click on be a volunteer. So if I scroll down, there are no projects right now for volunteer. Otherwise, what you can see over here is there is a box here which says this is project, and there are 5 slots available for volunteering, and there is a button next to it where you can just hit on volunteer and your request will go. Now let me again come back to the fun part. I am back on the home page. Do you see 295 over here? This is name. This is my organization. I see 295 points on the right. As I said earlier, whatever activities I do will fetch me some or the other points. So I did one idea, I gave one idea, I hit on follow, I hit some like, I hit some rating. The total of that is 295. This blue bulb signifies how many ideas I have given. Green bulb is number of my ideas that have been accepted. Orange number is how many likes that I have received on my ideas. I hope we are clear till now. Let us look at another feature. Do you see this messenger box over here? This messenger box, if you hit on the messenger box, I can write a personalized message to anyone in the organization who is using this platform if I'm seeking some clarity on that. So for example, let me take this example of I know this person who is a part of a Propel team member, and I want to just send him this message, hi Datatre, and I hit enter and my message is gone to him. Okay, I have messaged him and respond back. Now, another thing, let us go back to the home page first. So now I told you the benefits of follows, that once you follow Inogen, you will get to know that what all are the activities that are happening on the platform. So if you see here activity notifications, here you have a whole list of what are things that are happening on this particular Inogen. Let me read out one for you. Propel team posted an energization opportunity for hosers. If I want some more or if I want some more log in the dates in the last month, I click on show more. If I scroll down, I get to know everything whatever has happened on this Inogen. I go back to the home page. Now there is one more human behavior where we want to know that I spoke to you about points, I spoke to you about levels, I spoke to you about badges and whatnot. So I click on the Inogen page, and as you all know that the Inogen page will open up in front of me, which looks like this. So for example, let me take this example again. Mayur Diwan. I want to know what is the profile of Mayur Diwan. I'll click on Mayur Diwan. I see his whole profile. He has 275 points. None of his ideas are accepted. He has submitted one idea. So far he has not earned any badges. So far he has not given any comment, but he has earned one like. You want to message Mayur? Just click here. You can message Mayur. There's one more feature which we have added recently, which is you can follow a particular profile. If you want to follow Mayur, just follow. Once you follow, you will be getting some points and Mayur will also get some points. The point of following is if you admire somebody in your organization and if you follow that person, you will get to know what this person is doing on the platform. Now just I'll take 2 more minutes. If you click here, you see a picture over here. Ideally you should have your picture over there. So if you click on edit profile, if you see this place profile picture, click on choose file. It will open up a space in your computer. Select the file that you want, click on upload and save. So it will help you add a profile picture to your profile. Now just one last thing that which I wanted to convey was, let me just first log out. I'm trying to logging in again. This is my email ID. This is the new password that I have set. After resetting my password, I hit on login. These are the new features that comes very often on the platform. Please do not forget to visit this place. The next important gamification piece is leaderboard. If you see here, you have a list of names of people who have done so well. Again, you can choose the time period. I want to know the list of great people in the past 1 year. I click on here. Parsuram Sathe is number one. He has earned 48,000 points. Pramod Dongre has earned 43,000 points. Now, if you see the difference, Pramod Dongre has put his profile picture, Parsuram Sathe has not. If you want to feature, and I am sure that you would want to feature in this list, I am sure that it helps if you put your profile picture. I want the organization know what you have done. So I think this is from my side on the platform, and with this I would like to close this video training session. This will be followed by an email. If you have any concerns, any queries, you will have an email from the Propel team or maybe from WorkZogo's team, which will let you know that where do you have to write if you wish to raise any concerns or query, or if you face any difficulties. My last submission is, please do use this platform extensively. It helps you. I mean, it not only helps you earn points, but it also helps you. Let us assume that if I am a salesperson, I do not know anything about hoses, but my job is to go and make a sales pitch. While I'm doing that, if I know something about hoses, it will definitely strengthen my pitch. So please spend at least 5-10 minutes a day. You have a lot of activities that you can do. Ideas, likes, posts, comments, follows, and whatnot. Do that, spend some good 10 minutes during the day, and I think this will help the organization to a very, very great extent. Wish you a very good day, and I hope a very good response from the team, and I'm very much positive about it. Thank you very much, team.